What is up, everyone? Zach here, bringing you another Team Tapes game of the day. You want taste? Today on the left we have Zach playing Raichu GX Magnezone, and on the right we have Josh playing the Zoroark Golisopod. So looks like Josh is going to go first and just start off with an N. He has that Grimer down. Not a bad idea, especially when your opponent has a Rangaroo out. This Zoroark deck's running a 1-1 Alolan Muck line, so it's pretty spicy. And then looks like Josh doesn't have any other Pokemon to play down. Not getting a Zoroark or a Wimpod down. It's kind of not great, but so Zach's gonna go ahead, play down Magnemite, Pikachu, Raikou. Don't even need a Bridget. They're overrated. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Josh. The idea behind Zach's deck's just to unload a whole bunch of energy onto the field early, get that Magnezone out, and play all your energy. So it looks like Josh is going to Ultra Ball, throw away a Golisopod and a Guzma. Probably going to grab a Lele. Yep, going to grab a Lele for the N. And then play a Float Stone. Ooh, and he has the Muck in his hand. And then I'm going to play the N. So Josh's deck's only playing 2 Leles, so he doesn't need any more basic abilities all game. And that kind of hinders Zach from using that Oranguru at all. Unless he knocks out that Muck, but probably not going to be his main target. So with Josh having that Muck down, it also helps against Raikou not making it so tanky, which is pretty nice. Ooh. And then Josh did get a Zora and Wimpod, so that's good for him for next turn. Oop, looks like a busted sleeve. Those pesky over sleeves. Josh is going to play down a Rainbow Energy on that Wimpod, get it ready to first impression next turn. I'm going to pass it over to Zach. Let's see if Zach can get that Magnezone. He's going to Ultra Ball, throwing away Bridget and a Guzma. Hopefully going to go grab that Magnezone. Possibly. Yep. The only other option probably would have been another Pikachu or a Raichu. So Zach's going to go ahead, Rare Candy up that Magnezone, attach an energy and N. So he can play as many lightning energies from his hand onto his bench as he wants. And then the Raichu GX does 20 damage times the number of lightning energy on your field plus 20 for the base damage. So he's playing that Raikou just to kind of have a place to unload the energies. And he has that infinite attack, so it's pretty good. Zach's going to play another lightning energy. And gonna pass. Doesn't hit a Raichu or a Float Stone or any of that. So Zach's just hoping that Josh doesn't Guzma out that Pikachu right now, so he has no other Pikachus on the field. So Josh gonna go ahead, Ultra Ball, away Mallow and Wimpod. Mallow has that sweet synergy with the Zoroark GX's trade. Can you go grab you any 2 cards you want? Pretty nice. So Josh probably gonna grab his Zoroark GX and play it, and then gonna play another Mallow. So probably grabbing a Float Stone and maybe a supporter for next turn, something like that. Unless he already has one in his hand, but probably gonna actually trade that card in his hand for those 2 cards. Oop. Sometimes things are obvious and you just miss them, you know. Yep. So Josh is gonna go ahead and put those 2 cards on top of the deck. It's a pretty weird interaction sometimes. Yep, gonna use trade. Grab those 2 cards. Ooh, we got a Float Stone. Surprise! And you're gonna go ahead, first impression, knock out the Oranguru. Not like it was doing anything for Zach. Ooh, gonna go ahead, Float Stone on the Magnezone, evolve up into the Raichu, and N. So Josh only had his 2 cards, but pretty obvious that he had a supporter for that turn. And he still has trade, so trade makes you pretty N-proof, which is pretty nice. But doesn't look like Zach really got any energy. Zach's going to go ahead, Ultra Ball, get a couple more Pikachus down. And then now he has a choice to attack for 80 damage or, yep, looks like he's going to do that. And he knows Josh might Acerola, but still puts the pressure on to not be able to use any other supporter for the turn. And he doesn't have any other Golisopods down, so he's going to have to be attacking with the Zoroark. Yep, Josh is going to go ahead, attach a double colorless to the Zoroark, and play that Acerola. picking up all that damage. Gonna play the Wimpods down. Now the Zoroark does 20 damage for each Pokemon on your side of the field, so hits for 120 with the full bench. Josh is gonna trade that N. Gonna Ultra Ball. Gonna go grab another Zoroark GX. Now you can use trade as many times for as many Zoroarks you have down, so you can go ahead and trade up again if you want. So it's not really, something you want to do every turn, but if you're looking for something, it's nice. He already support her, so I'm not sure if he's actually looking for something. But let's see, it looks like he's debating on doing it. Nope, just gonna go ahead, retreat into Zoroark and ride his speeding for 120. Not too bad. Zach's gonna go ahead, attach the Floatstone and Sycamore. Probably hoping to hit like Raichu and a couple more energies. So he's gonna go ahead, load up that Raikou. Now Zach does have some one-shot potential on the Zoroark, but he'd have to hit a Choice Band in the Raichu, so it's pretty unlikely this turn. And yep, it looks like Zach missed another Raichu, so he's just gonna go ahead, hit him for 140, so not too bad. Josh gonna go ahead, evolve up into the Golisopod, gonna attach a Grass Energy. Does he have another Acerola? Gonna trade that Guzma. Sometimes it's weird that you don't know if he's trading or gonna use it. Oh, and he hits the Acerola from the second trade. Exactly what he wanted to see, and how he gets to play that Zora back down. And first impression for the knockout. After he attaches a Choice Band, gonna Field Blower, go to the tools, and he's gonna first impression for the knockout. Not looking too hot for Zach right now. Zach's gonna promote that Raikou. I'm not sure if Zach has anything going on. Gonna Field Blower some tools off the field. Ooh, Zach has a Lele in hand, but it's a dead card right now with that Alolan Muck. If it was a Garb, he could have just, Field Blowered away. But ooh, Zach's gonna retreat into the Pikachu and use Thunder Wave. Gonna paralyze the Golisopod, so gonna hopefully use some stall tactics till he can draw out of it. Now, if Josh has any Guzma's a really good card. Probably what he's digging for right now. Not sure if he has any left. I know he's discarded a couple. So Josh is gonna trade again, and then doesn't look like he hit what he needed. Now he can't Acerola up this Golisopod because it doesn't have any damage on it. So looks like he's gonna attach Double Colorless to Zoroark and gonna pass his turn. So doesn't look like Zach drew out of it yet. Gonna Thunder Wave again. Oh, and he misses. So Josh is gonna go ahead, attach a Double Colorless to the Golisopod. Ooh, zoning out right now. No, gonna trade a couple times. Looks like Josh is getting kind of thin with his deck. Probably looking for a Guzma. Yep, it's gonna Guzma out the Magnezone. Gonna promote the Lele, retreat back into the Golisopod. Now Magnezone has 140 HP, so I think he's gonna have to crossing cut it. Yep, exactly what he's gonna do. Crossing cut, going down to 2 prizes. So Zach's gonna bench a Magnemite. Oh, and Thunder Wave again. Let's see. Nope, fails it one more time. Not looking too hot for Zach. Gonna go ahead. Josh is gonna go ahead, attach some energies, Double Colorless, and a Floatstone. Gonna trade a couple more times. Maybe looking for another. Oh, he hits another Guzma. He's gonna pull out that Raikou, and Raikou's ability is not active right now, so he's gonna be able to one-shot it. Going down to 1 prize. Zach gets another Magnezone out. Like, okay, that's cool. Zach's gonna Thunder Wave, and he hits heads. So I'm not sure if Josh has any Guzmas left. He's played 2, and I know he discarded 1 with trade. Looks like he has 3 cards left in his deck, so hoping Zach doesn't hit another, 3 heads. So Josh is going to go ahead. Oh, Ultra Ball, and camera turned off. Awkward. Okay. Josh is going to Ultra Ball. He's going to fail it. Probably just wanted to see what was left in his deck and what he had left to work with. If he has an N left, then he's in a fine position. So Josh is going to attach a Double Colorless just in case he tries to get Guzma stalled. So Zach's going to Clement, grab 4 Lightning Energies from your deck. Not sure what Zach's play is right now. Maybe it is just hit the Thunder Waves a bunch more times. Hope he hits a couple more, like 3 more. So Zach's gonna go ahead and Thunder Wave. Ooh, he hits another heads. If he misses one, then it's just game. So Josh is gonna pass turn. Not sure what Zach's outs are. Oh, I think he just drew his Zoroark GX from, I think it's coming out in that GX box. It's going to come out the same day as Crimson Invasion, so it should be legal the same time as that. Looks like Zach's doing some supporter counts. Yeah, that's a Zoroark GX. It's a its attack does 100 and it discards the top card of your opponent's deck, and its GX attack looks at your opponent's hand and puts one of those cards into the prize cards. So looks like Zach's gonna probably debate. I don't think anything can one hit that circuitry right now because he's already used the crossing cut, and so the max damage is probably 120. So yep, Zach's gonna use its GX attack and he gets to put 1 card back. So Josh doesn't have an end, just a bunch of energy. So yep, puts Josh back up to 2 prizes. Now, if that card was an N, he could N and be fine, but let's see. If Josh, I think Josh only has 1 card left in his deck, so if he doesn't do anything this turn, yeah, even if he attacks, and Zach can just use his attack to put the top card in and mill. So, pretty interesting game. You gotta sometimes play to your win conditions, but thought it was just pretty funny. I think Josh traded a little too heavily a few times, but throwing away those ends. I'm not sure if I remember he threw away 1 end with the trade, so probably should have held on to that. And if he would taken out that Pikachu, he would have had no way of stalling. But yep, that's about it. Just a fun little match. It didn't show off the Raichu deck too well, but it showed off Zoroark, I guess. But anyways, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Later.